Hi, Johnny Burgin here with another Chicago Blues guitar lesson. This one is an all-time classic, Everything's Gonna Be Alright by Little Walter from 1959 with Luther Tucker and Freddie Robinson on guitar, Dream Team. And this is sponsored by a student of mine up in Canada, and I hope that everybody enjoys it and maybe gets something out of it. It's an easy song to play, not totally right. And it's such a famous song that it's worth the effort to sort of tighten it up. Okay, let's try it. I'm going to go 2 go-arounds here, which pretty much encapsulates everything that's in the song, more or less, guitar-wise. So let's try it. 2, 3, 4. Second time around, make it a little bit better. Okay, took me a minute, and I think I was a little bit rusty on that, but I got it. And let's talk about what's in there, because that's almost the whole thing. People are always asking, like, how do you do this? So, let's try going real slow. Sometimes it's more comfortable to use my pinky here. Doesn't matter. 5th fret, D string. Try going that slow. He's got a real strong vibrato. Just that's good enough for now. So what that is 5th fret, 3rd fret, and then roll over 3rd fret, A string, pinky out, 6th fret, E string, and then this is a G 9th chord with the low E string in the bass. When you walk into it from the 9th fret with your 2nd and 3rd finger on the 9th fret to the 10th fret. And you might hear this, which is 10 and 12 on the G, B, and E strings. But this time you hear, I messed this one up. And then we're on the 4. So just practice holding one note and going faster and faster, nice and even. I guess I'm not really doing this way, which is fine. I'm sort of doing a whole arm thing, the Luther Tucker style. You hear all that stuff on the James Cotton stuff. So this is a 9th chord, and it's like a sliding 9th chord. You slide it up 2 frets and back. You slide this 9th chord up 2 frets and back. Different shape. This is part of this G 9th chord that I'm going to assume you guys know. So with your 3rd, 2nd, 3rd, and 4th finger on the D, G, and B strings, slide it up 2 frets. And then check your 1st finger on the high E string. 3rd fret. So you went down, up on that E string, then down, and then grab your 1st finger grabs the 2nd fret of the A string. So you have, you hear that all the time. Luther Tucker plays it on Falling Rain. Have you ever felt your heartbeat to the rhythm of falling rain? He plays it all the time. So he's kind of up to the same old tricks, really. Notice as it goes along, it's less. At the beginning, it's like that. He's tremolo picking the last two notes, except for the last one. But by the end, or by the second go around, even third go around, they simplify. It's funny how these guys seem to simplify. And the other thing that's weird is that at the very beginning, when Luther Tucker does this, you can clearly hear he goes back to this again. And while he does that, it must be Freddie Robinson that does this. Or either Freddie Robinson played this and Luther Tucker did that. That's a mystery for the ages. I wish we could know exactly what happened there, because definitely one guy is going while the other guy doesn't. But that only happens the very first time. After that, it's like I think they worked it out where Freddie Robinson must have played just something similar like that, real quiet in the background. And it sounds like Luther Tucker does everything else. So the hardest lick, I guess, to me in this is like the turnaround is pretty much always the same. And that's tricky, I'll give you that. Every other time I play it, I get it right, I think. So what that is just... So what that is you bend with your third finger, 5th fret. So you bend with your third finger, 5th fret on the G string, and then 3rd and 3rd. You could even do it with one stroke, kind of. And then you got to reach out your pinky and go 6, 3, 6. It's like a 7th. This isn't enough for him. He's got to... You can just try flurry picking like that. And then he goes... That's just 5 bend, 5 unbend. And then 5 and 5, 3, 5 on the D string. It's right there in the middle. G string. So if you played it real slow, it would be... And then he walked into his D7th chord. 3, 4, 5 on the A string. Okay, hope that isn't too fast. Let's try the whole deal. We didn't talk about that. It's kind of like something Steve Cropper would do with Soul Man, but Luther Tucker does this constantly. He does it in Falling Rain too. This is... I like to use these two fingers. He uses these two if you want, but this feel more balanced. This is that part of a G chord, the G string and the E string, all the way up here, past the high E up here on the 16th and 15th fret. So it's the dead middle of the middle and the top of your G chord. And then move it down 2 frets. And then change your position. This is another reason I like to use these two fingers. Then you have 12 and 12. So... your sliding 9th chord down here. Second time it's more simple. That's just hammering on to your... Sometimes he does a flourish there. That's very idiosyncratic. 3rd and 5th fret A string. See how it fits into your D7th chord? And now let's do it the simpler way. 3rd fret A string, just pick it once. Oh, that's the whole deal. So Ah Baby is just like it, except a whole lot slower. So I hope you guys enjoyed this lesson. I'd love to hear your comments. Let me know how you're doing. Subscribe to my YouTube channel and join me on Patreon to keep these free lessons coming every Monday. Thanks a lot and see you next time.